Welch.
Welch. Hi, I'm here with Jeff Welch, and I catched him in a late hour on the MLM Cruise 2012 to ask a few questions, because this is the first time we meet, and I used the opportunity, not let him go, and I agreed about this interview during the day, and I just have a few questions which I would ask you. I'm interested in the answers, and I hope that who are watching this video will be also, and the readers of the professional MLM magazine in Hungary will be also interested in your answers, because your experience looks back quite a few decades, as I heard today.
Yes.
So when and in which life situation you first met multiple marketing?
I was a freshman in college, my first year of college. We needed a little extra money in college, so we started network marketing, hoping to make just a few $100s per week. And we got excited. We started networking among college students, which was very fun. And we just needed very little money, but we became very, very lucky, and it started multiplying with leaders throughout our university and also in other universities, and before we knew it, it had turned into a large organization of a little over 70,000 students, plus other people in the organization. So we had a great time, had a lot of fun. It was my first introduction for me to do network marketing. However, growing up as a child, I watched my mother as she did network marketing, in the sense of companies like Avon and Mary Kay and some of the cosmetic companies, and she would have paper sacks on the kitchen table and put the products in for her customers. But at the time, I didn't know what network marketing was. But in college was my first experience and my first time of success. It turned into a very large organization, and before I knew it, while I was a sophomore in college, my income grew to a little over $40,000 a week in network marketing, and that was a lot of money back then. And we had a great experience. We were young and foolish, and did a lot of things maybe we shouldn't have done, because if we had been wise, we would have used our money much wiser than we did. But we had a great time in college. College was a lot of fun, and we traveled all over the world, even as young people during that time.
That's very good. I think that's the one of the blessings to experience success at an early age, because what I'm always frightened to sit in a red BMW cabriolet with white hair. So it's not anymore that much fun as somebody has the cabriolet at the 20s or so. You know what I mean?
It was a lot of fun. Sometimes not being mature and being young it gives you the opportunity, when you do make that kind of money, it gives you the opportunity to do two things: enjoy yourself while you're young, and to see things that a lot of people my age did not have the chance to see. But it also gave us an opportunity to grow mentally as business individuals, to understand business very quickly at a younger age. And by the time I had graduated from college, I was in my fourth new home. I had purchased I purchased 18 cars while I was in college, brand new cars that were sports cars, and had a great time while we were in college, and traveled abroad to many countries, and because the company I was in during that time was a travel company, and we had a great deal of friendships developed with people all over the world at that time, which later on in life helped me develop an international business in network marketing.
So have you ever done anything else outside of network marketing?
I have invested in other businesses, but I have always been self-employed.
Yeah. So you have, this is what I mean, you have no job, because my next question would be, What have you done before network marketing, but you decided already out of college you were in the business? So.
Always, yes. I did invest in land development and land and construction companies and other ventures with the money that I made with network marketing, and it helped me multiply my money and to be efficient and less careless with it as I was in college. Because when I was in college, I was not very careful with my money, but later on I realized it was important for me to invest well.
What is your main motivation now? Because your early motivation I got already, but what is your motivation now? Still be here on the MLM cruise, still be active in your business?
I've been in 5 different network marketing companies in the 34 years that I've been in network marketing, and some of those companies I have been extremely successful in. Some of those I have been semi-successful. And
what is semi-successful for you?
Semi-successful. Every company I have ever been involved in, I've always acquired a large income. I've always been able to be successful in all of them, but 2 particular companies I made well over $1 million a year with those companies. One particular company that I was with for 14 years, I was capable of building a large team, much larger in Japan than any other country that I was in. However, the total team that was in my organization was 92.5% of the company that I was with, where we built that company to approximately $1 billion a year in revenue. 92.5% of that was my organization, where a little over 7 million distributors were in Japan, which was the bloom of my organization. With Russia and the former Soviet Union, and also Europe, Australia, New Zealand, of course the North American market, and some other territories, a little over 43 countries, I was able to build a little over 10 million distributors total in that organization, with 7 million of them being in Japan. That was my largest success. I can't really say that I did it all myself. I did it. You find the right people, and you keep finding the right people, and hopefully some of those people advance and move forward. In that particular organization, we had a little over 30,000 diamond level distributors in the organization, which was the top rank of the company, and I had over 72 leaders in my organization that were making over $1 million a year, and $1 million per year. It was a very successful company for me, and it was a good run, and that developed my largest check in network marketing for several years, which was a little over $945,000 per month income, and the person who was my leader below me, his check was a consistent $500,000 a month or more, and he partnered in with me on many ventures, and we still do a lot of business together in the international side of network marketing.
Nice. That's I'm a bit speechless, because those are serious numbers. I mean, this is uncommon, I would say, in network marketing.
We all have goals.
And I appreciate the time you shared with us today. It's really
Well, I appreciate it as well. We all have goals, and my goal now is to beat what I've done in the past. And I've always wanted to have a larger organization than I've had in the past. And
so you still stayed an achiever, I would say.
I do, but a lot of my goals have changed in the sense of my passions. The question you asked a while ago, if I were to answer you correctly and honestly, it's not so much about me anymore. My goals is to see how many people that I can help achieve those levels of success, because I look in my organization and see some of the people who have been very successful, and I see a lot of those that have struggled, that have sacrificed and given 1,000% of their efforts to be successful, and because of certain circumstances, they almost were successful. When I say almost successful, they reached those points where they almost reached their goals. And it's very important to me for the industry to thrive. I've been in the industry here for 34 years. I've been able to speak to hundreds of thousands of people all over the world in many different countries, and the passion is for me to bridge the gap. I appreciate you being here on the cruise from Hungary. I've visited your country many times. It's a beautiful country, and I've had great opportunities with distributors in my organization in Hungary. A beautiful country in so many ways. In Budapest, Kiskunfeldháza, and different areas there. I've traveled by car all the way from Hungary on into Romania and back, and seen some of the people who have worked so hard to build their teams.
Yeah.
And I've used your country as an example so many times of how that the average income in Hungary compared to other countries is very low.
Yeah.
However, the people there have a passion for success. And I've seen people in Hungary where their average income was the equivalent of our $325 per month. And here, and it still is, yes. And they work hard for that $325 per month. But if a network marketing company can come in, give the opportunity to people in Hungary, and even if their income rises for a family to only make $1,000 a month, that's triple of the average income in that particular town or city in Hungary. So the opportunity is great for Hungary. It's enormously great. But the part that impresses me the most about the people from Hungary is they will invest several months of salary to start their business with network marketing, and they treat it like a business, not a hobby.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the audacity and the passion that the people from Hungary have for our industry and our profession, because if we had that kind of passion here in the United States and some of the other English-speaking countries, it would be amazing. The dedication and the passion and the intensity that the Hungarian people have with business, because the opportunity that they need is something that we should all learn from.
Yeah, that's good to hear from you, because from outside, so to say, you have a different point of view, because maybe sometimes in the country we are involved in our own daily issues, and I appreciate your insight on that.
I remember just a couple of years ago, I was with a school teacher in Hungary, and I was in Kiskunfeldháza. And while I was there, I met with the mayor of the town. He asked me to come visit him at where the mayor meets with the town council, and I had the opportunity of sitting next to him where his throne chair was. And the mayor of Kiskunfeldháza, I understand, was very instrumental in helping to bring Hungary into the European Union, and very famous person in your country. And I had a special invitation with him and a special dinner and many pictures. And he gave me the key to the city and the ability to take some very unique tours throughout Hungary. And I was able to see the documentation, the documents, the original documents where Hungary was signed to bring the country into the European Union, which was a very impressive trip for me because it was a special invitation from him. And my respect for the Hungarian country and the people there is beyond the norm. And it's an honor to be interviewed by you.
Thank you.
And to be in the magazine in Hungary.
We appreciate it highly that you share some insights and time with us. So if you go to time, how do you spend your free time when you are completely out of business?
My leisure time?
Yeah, leisure time. That's the right leisure time.
I'm a risk taker. I'm the kind of person that I'm 52 years old, but I play hard as if I'm much younger than 52 years old. So I have a motorcycle. In fact, I have a European motorcycle. I have a Moto Guzzi, and it's a Norge, and I have many curves and mountainous highways that are built for motorcycles where I live here in the United States. And my passion is to see how fast I can ride my motorcycle around these curves. So that's one of the things that I do. I also have a boat, a very nice boat that is on a lake near my house, and I enjoy going out on the boat and relaxing, and I still do some work and some things for the business while I'm out on the lake. I'll go down inside the cabin of my boat and open up my computer and build systems and to help people. That's important, but I also enjoy just vacationing. I've been fortunate to practically be on vacation 12 months out of the year since I was 18 years old. The business is more like a vacation to me more than it is a business. I enjoy what I do. I've been very fortunate over the years that I've been network marketing. I've personally been able to make a little over $43 million in commissions through network marketing, and I have much appreciation for the fact that the lifestyle, and to be able to do what I want to do, camp and hike trails and go to different cities throughout the world. My passion is food, though. If I would say anything at all of what my true passion is I like to try all types of cultural foods. I want to try foods from every country there is, and try their different drinks, try their different desserts, their different foods. It's just a passion of mine. It's not abnormal for me to fly somewhere just to try a different meal, because I think the food of a culture helps define a culture, because it's usually passed down for many, many generations, and sometimes hundreds or thousands of years. And the food in Hungary is really good. The food in Hungary is very good.
This is why I wanted to ask you, how do you like it?
I love the food in Hungary. One of the things is the crepes. You know, at the meal you have a large stack of crepes and spread things on the crepes and just eat, but the soups are very good, especially the cabbage soup that has some meat in it, what have you. Thinking about it, I would not have said I liked it, but I do like it. It's very good. Much of the food in Hungary is similar to the food we have here in the southeast United States.
Yeah. Where do you live actually?
I live near Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, I live near Atlanta, Georgia. And but one of the things that I enjoyed in Hungary, the culture in Hungary, is we went to a countryside once, and there was a horse race with buggies, carriages, and one of my distributors had a daughter that was 12 years old that was in the race, and she was a youth, but she won the race tournament. And there was cones with tennis balls on top of the cones, and it was an obstacle course, and they were trying to see who could go through the obstacle course with the horses pulling the carriages. And every time there was a winner of each phase of the race, they kept moving the cones in closer and closer, so it was tighter in the obstacle course. Very unique. It was a great day. We had a great time, and that evening we went to a home which was a horse ranch of working horses way back into the country, and we all had an opportunity to drink some of the local drinks from Hungary around an old table in the backyard, and it was so fun. And then we all climbed onto a wagon. I think there were like 15 or 20 of us on this large wagon, and it was pulled by work horses, and it just slowly rode through the mountain, through the valley, through the countryside. Just the horses just walked, and we went for, I'd say, 2-3 hours just enjoying each other's company. It was fun.
Yeah.
We had a great time, and but the food at the horse race, there was a canopy, and there were all types of food there, Hungarian food. And the Hungarian goulash is a very good dish, very good dish. And I do enjoy food. I enjoy food from all over the world, but Hungary has some of my favorite food because I think it's so tasty.
Tasty.
Very tasty.
That's true. That's true. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. What is the akkor átdobáltál a másikba?